Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the week ahead video brought to you by Synergy Markets. My name is Stephen Meli. Before we start, the purpose of this video is ultimately to show an audience how we approach markets, picking out trade signals. The approach we use is not typically we're not looking at indicators. We're looking at structure, and we're looking at cycles, and we're looking at harmonics. And when they come together, they give you quite powerful reactions. And so let's just get that principle of what we're looking for, what we do into our head, tap down. So we operate this market cycle. One second, let's just let the cat out. Go on. So we look at the market cycle. This isn't a random drawing. So there's this W phase, which is the bottom. We have a pullback, another pullback, and then the top phase. Now that's really crude. So you have this 1, 2, obviously 3 here, and then on the way down it's I'm honest to God, this is all that we look at here. So we try and identify where we are. As you can see here on this downtrend, you can see 1, 2, 3. Doesn't always look that pretty. And on the way up, you can see 1, 2, for now, 2, and then the 3. So this is what caught me out personally. This caught me out, this trade. This was a big level one. It still is potentially a big level one consolidation over and above the 800. We're looking for the move to accelerate away. So on the downtrend, we have this structure 1, 2, and on the uptrend, it could be a great high, 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 low, and we're building here. Now, what's interesting about this is this steep sell-off. Typically, there's no this. The difficulty about this particular setup is this is potentially this whole thing. This is either trap, false, and then real lower. Absolutely possibility. On the flip side, we've completed a 1, 2, 3 successive high closes, which should mean that we're going to get somewhere up here. The narrative over the weekend is that Iran and Trump and America are close to an agreement. And with that being said, we should expect a bounce in these sort of risk assets. But you can't get away from the fact that that does also look like a second zone of consolidation. 1, 2, trap, false. Does look it has struggled, and that was a meaningful beginning start sell off. So this is an absolutely fascinating area. Because of this successive closes, we're either going to explode higher or we're just going to roll if headlines go lower. So preparing for both scenarios. I think the way the markets like to work is we see a false move at the beginning of the week. So whichever move is the initial move is going to be the false one. So if we rally up to this gap, that's going to be the false. So we've got the trap, false, move, real move, sorry. So GBP USD has been a tricky one, but we always have to remind ourselves what we're trading with. Trading with the cycle, this is level 1, this is level 2 as far as we can identify. The level 2 consolidation, we're sort of in the middle of that range. High, 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 low, change of character, retest. Are we going to kick on from here? Let's see. The other one I quite liked, I love the structure on this Euro USD. It's actually better structure than GBP USD. And this, I'm relatively confident that we've got a Gartley pattern here. If I can draw it out for you 1 second. So we've got a Gartley here. That is a Gartley pattern. That's projecting up here. I need to get into this setup. I will get into this setup. Notice the ABCD harmonic. AB is equal to length CD, and it's brought us into an exact area. Now, the danger with this setup is the fact that we could be witnessing on the short time, a 1, a 2, retest 3. We've closed quite a lot of gaps. We've got a nice pattern on the left here, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, that would have been a nice entry there. We took it probably anyway, but you can see here 1, 2, 3, fill in the gap. Filling in the gap, looking for breaks above the last lower high. We'll go from there. What else has caused us grief? This one's caused a bit of grief for such a wonderful pattern, but take your money and you run. We did enter this, ended it here. Got a nice move, to be fair, 30 odd pips. That's enough for many people. And we completed the 1, 2, 3 to the high, and we completed 1 day, 2 day, 3 days of drop. So that one's just off the cards at the moment. This is one that I missed, GBP AUD. I'm personally in it, but I didn't get the chance to send it out to you guys. Down here, we had a wonderful sort of first push, high, 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 low, W, first mini zone of consolidation and a close above. And that was sort of enough to recognize the structure of the pattern. 1, 2, 3 makes a consolidation. That's exactly where we're sitting at the moment. GBP AUD, we've made a change, waiting for a break structure. And I need to set a reminder for this guy. It's quite nice. Actually, not there. Okay. Now, Euro AUD is another, excuse my French, F word. Nice structure. High, 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 low, high, 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 low into consolidation. And we've also got 1, 2, 3 consolidate, or 1, 2, 3 bigger consolidation. This one's a little bit behind schedule. Again, we're trying to, it's a bit of a risky trade actually, because you're trying to time the exact bottom. That looks like a W to start that phase off. We're looking to get into this, of course. But we have to wait. Bear with me. What else is interesting? So we've got the dollar basket conundrum. Dollar basket at the minute from a cycle perspective, we unbelievable potential longer term. This on the monthly, you've got the W1 and 2, and it looks like it's ready to push. If we come to the weekly again, really nice structure. 1, 2, high highs, high lows, trying to get it in there. Still got this 1, 2 business, and is it going to give us a 3? Potentially. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. We're also within this area here. When we zoom into this particular portion of the chart, we still have this nice 1, 2 peak M. This is still level 1 consolidation. We filled the gap. There's a message there for me. So don't try and be clever down here when there's a gap up here, is the message. Elementary school stuff. What else was I going to show you? NZD CAD is starting to make that nice high, 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 low setup. What are we noticing here? Well, we're seeing some really clear structure. 1, 2. What does this tell me? This tells me that we're ready to push up. Why? Because I can already see a 1. Because I can already see a 1 here and a 2 here. And it's, similarities are going on. 1, 2, 3. We're looking for longs, guys. This is a priority for next week for me, this one. Very happy with that. That's a wonderful looking trade. Makes me excited about that. Dollar basket we touched on. What else is there hanging out there? We're not really in. This one got away from us, GBP CAD. Really, really aggressively moved away. Another one that's called dust issues. Absolute issues in terms of nothing happening and movement, and then back to stop loss or break even stop loss, sorry, after going up 30 pips. This one actually gave us a bit more, shy of the 100 pip move. But we've had, you can identify structure here, 1 and 2. But the killer move really was this. I didn't trust any of it. None of this was retested. And my motto is no retest, no trade. But it was all 1s and 2s and kicking ons into 3s. Close the gap here. Should do the same for GBP USD. There's not much else here that I'm looking at, folks. That's probably enough to give you an idea how we approach the markets. And yeah, if you're interested in this at all, we do have a 14-day free trial to our trade signals. Within that signals package, you have a white paper on market cycles and harmonics and how they work together, completely free, and completely free access to a course just to help bolster your understanding. And if you have any questions, do reach out to me at Synergy Signals. And I wish you a great bank holiday and all the best. Cheers.